So what is up, you guys? I'm actually an affiliate with Alt Esports now. They're an amazing apparel company. I mean, like, I'm being sarcastic, but they really are super dope. I have a code, use 10% Valoraz, whatever the fuck, you know, just go use that. Basically, they make awesome clothing that goodness knows you should have. They're really, really awesome dudes, and they actually have gear in Zoomy stores around the US. So go on the site that I will link down in the description. I'll leave one for the shop, one for the store finder, and see if they have shit in the Zoomies near you. That'd be so cool if they do. So go do that. Let me know if you find one, and God, I'm such a trash human for dropping this. I cannot believe I just started my return with this. God, why? I hate myself. So it's been almost a year since I've sat down and talked to you guys. Now since then, a lot has changed. I'm talking to you on a new camera with a new microphone. I'm wrapping up my first year of college. I'll have been with my girlfriend a whole year as of 2 days ago. And this is a new home. So everything's fucking different. And I don't know what happened. I gotta fill you in though, cause shit got real. So basically, guys, what I'm gonna do is go through my genesis as a content creator all the way up to now and who I am now. And this won't take too long, so don't sit here like, oh, he's gonna take 20 minutes, I'm not watching this. Oh wait, you can just check how long the video is, can't you? Fuck, I'm so stupid. I forgot how this works. I don't know. But that's what we're doing, is I wanted to check in and chat about what's going to happen here. Moving forward, my eye is twitching. Basically, my life is exponentially different now, and content has played a key role in that. So has my girlfriend and a lot of personal choices I made. So I wanted to go through where I've been for about a year and chat with you guys about how that affects what I'm doing going forward, because I'm not done with YouTube or creating. I bought this goddamn camera because I care about creating. So let's get into this, because thus far things have been incredible and I'm really excited for the future. So basically, I would wager none of you have been here since I started my channel, but my first video, oh my goodness. I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I remember my first video was me commentating. I was very, very sick over Battlefield gameplay on the community map that they made on Battlefield 4, because that's all I played at the time.
What is going on? Hey there. My name is Valoraz, or Brendan,
And the first lesson I learned moving into YouTube was don't let YouTube try to fix your shit. So I made this video, and then when I put it into the YouTube uploader, it said like, oh, your video seems shaky. Should we fix that for you? And I was just sitting there like, I guess. Big mistake. I clicked it, and then I was on the Skype call with my friend, and I was like, hey, I did this thing, it's gonna look dope. He's like, no, don't ever fucking do that. So from there, I started to try and figure out how to make good content. I didn't do very well. I struggled between making stuff I wanted to do and making stuff that would get views. Because for me, I just wanted to sit there and talk, because I was a little depressed kid trying to find a creative outlet to be happy through content. To this day, my most viewed video is still the free intro maker software in all caps. I think it has like 75,000 views or something. And I remember the day I made that, I was talking to my friend, I'm like, dude, watch. Over the years, this is gonna get like thousands of views. I knew it would blow up over time, and I've just watched it keep growing. Wow, I was such a little scumbag. But basically from there, I went to work with the YouTube network Freedom. I worked on their community team that was like brand new, and I had a ton of fun with it, and I was like, whoa, 30 bucks a month to do YouTube shit? Sign me the fuck up. Never got paid. They didn't want to work with me in the end. No, lies, I left. I did not get fired, because it wasn't even a job, but I left on my own terms.
How's it hanging, you guys? I am coming at you with a video because I left the Freedom community team, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, and I made that video. None of my videos were that great back then. I had a lot of fun experimenting with thumbnail styles though. So after I left Freedom, I decided to make my own YouTube network with a couple of buddies, Rise TV.
I am going to be showing you the Rise TV Network's website.
It didn't go super well, but we did all right, you know? And by the time we just started to hit our stride, YouTube was like, fuck sub networks, we're cutting it all off, and we lost it. And I was super, super bummed. And then I still got the revenue from the people we had partnered under our channel for like another year. I made like 30 bucks, 40 bucks off it. It was kind of funny. After that whole ordeal was over, I decided I was done working with YouTube networks. And I just started learning to create more, create better, because I'd gotten this far and I was like, well, shit, you can't just like stop now. I bought all this equipment, like, fuck.
'Cause I'm having a good time, a shooting star leaping through the sky.
After deciding to move away from the networks and working on my content more, I think my next step was stumbling into the Call of Duty sniping community, which is kind of where the majority of the people I know now, that's where I made those connections, at least up until recently when I really got serious with esports. But we'll get to that.
I figured today I would just chill out, play some Black Ops.
This was not the best period, but I did learn a lot about editing videos to be short and concise and entertaining, rather than me sitting and yammering for 10 minutes, because one of those is incredibly boring and one is also boring and shitty, but it doesn't matter. Basically, I entered this community, and the reason I stuck with it is because I started at the bottom of this community, not necessarily quality of content wise, but that's just where I was in the social ranking. I was not one of the big content creators in the big teams, you know? So for me, I was like, fuck it, I want to do that. I saw a goal and I chased it because I was depressed and unhappy and I wanted to win at something. I wanted to succeed and I wanted to be able to put my name on it and say, I fucking did that. I guess we kinda did. I went for like different recruitment challenges and I kept making videos and I had a ton of fun because you meet all these awesome people along the way.
And not the other color, so police think.
Oh, we're playing fucking Safeguard? Ew.
Eventually I hit a point where I felt I had peaked in terms of the content I wanted to contribute to that community. Call of Duty sniping, Call of Duty in general, it's lame to me. But a point I hit is a point a lot of people hit, and that's a point where a lot of people don't know what to do next, so they quit. But for me, I shifted into esports because for some reason I just had this gut feeling that was the place to go.
Lady Godiva, I'm gonna go, there's no stopping me.
This was about, I want to say like a year and a half ago that I switched into esports and started doing that. So by no means was I like ahead of the curve, you know? I was just a fucking idiot who hadn't heard of it before and wanted to do it. So from there, I worked my way through a couple of smaller brands, just did my thing, worked on the content. I learned more how to manage content and work with a brand rather than sit here and produce my own videos. I haven't sat down and edited a video in a while. So basically I switched into esports and it got serious around about this time last year actually. This is when I hopped on with Oxygen Supremacy, or was just about to. I was in Puerto Rico for the first time, so it fucking sucked because I was there for like this period of like, I think it was like a month and a half where I literally only had my laptop, no Xbox, no nothing, and here I am trying to make my way through esports. It's fucking terrible. I didn't even have like my desk set up, just a laptop. So I spent so much time sitting in my bed just on this little fucking laptop with my blue Yeti next to me. I brought my little vlogging camera and I made those 2 god-awful videos. So this is gonna be my second try. I'm optimistic.
Couple minutes late, couple hours till I...
After Puerto Rico, I went to MLG Anaheim. My first event, my only event that I've attended. Basically, I went to MLG Anaheim, and from there it got more serious. I made my way into my next brand, Elevate, and they are fucking awesome. That is the latest place I was at. I left there recently because I had a job lined up to work in esports full-time for an organization. I'm not gonna say who and drop all that shit, but it was lined up. I was gonna be able to quit my job, do this full-time, like the fucking dream that I've been working for this whole entire time that I've been talking about just now. Like, this was the pinnacle of what I wanted to do, and I was finally there, and it was amazing, and then it fell apart. And it wasn't like anyone's fault. Like, it was kind of it wasn't really a mutual thing. Like, it was more of them telling me like this isn't necessarily the right fit towards the end of our process of figuring it out. You know, I had my contract and we were pretty solid on it, but we just hit a point where it was like, you know, this isn't the best fit. And I honestly agreed with them. It wasn't anything like hateful, like I don't have any bad feelings, it's fine, we move on, shit happens. It was tough, you know, I just fucking sat there and cried for like 20 minutes when I figured out this wasn't happening. And this was last week. So since then, I had just been figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna do next, you know? This is the first time in a long time I haven't been working with a brand. It's been about a year. I'm on my own now, and honestly, I like it. Cause now I have the free time and I'm in a place where I can sit down and do this again. I can do this once again and make this a thing. And I feel comfortable doing it now. Like, sitting down and talking to a camera is almost therapeutic to me at this point. But basically that happened, and I spent a few days trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and then a buddy of mine that I work with took his own life, and it's just been a shit week. The reason I'm sitting down talking to you is because through those 2 awful things happening, somehow I'm sitting here motivated. I'm sitting here pretty happy. That makes me want to share with you guys, because when I started YouTube, even a year and a half ago, if these two things had happened to me a year and a half ago, I would have been fucking crushed. And the fact that today I can sit here after going through these things and confidently just keep moving through life and doing my fucking thing, that's how I know I'm in a place to consistently create again and put out something fucking awesome for the people who care about what I'm doing. It's been a while, and I think it will continue to be a while until I really hit my stride and figure out where I'm going with content. For now, I'm chasing this dream of working in esports content. I have 2 majors in school that I'm kind of applying to this, and this is what I want to fucking do. So I'm not done with YouTube, not by a long shot. This is just the beginning of a whole new journey for me, and I can't wait to share it, because thus far things have been amazing. This has been the best year of my entire life, and sadly it had to be one that I wasn't sharing with you. I'm just starting, you know. This is just the beginning of so much shit that I want to do and I want to share, because a life not lived, I'm so fucking dumb. God, that's not what it is. Because a life not shared is a night. Fuck! Because a life not shared is a life not lived. That's why I'm so passionate about my relationship with my girlfriend, is because I get to share my life with her. God, I'm getting so ranty and tangenty. Thank you for watching this whole thing, if you did. If you did watch the whole thing, drop a comment and tell me. Let's be friends. But yeah, guys, it's been valorized. And I'll see you later.